Joining us to discuss is our tech expert, Trevor Long. Trevor, good morning to you.
Morning, Carl.
Come, Trevor.
I'm into it. Me and you dancing, Carl, really?
Stop, here we go.
Can we turn the music up a bit?
Hallelujah. Ooh, girl, set you hallelujah. Ooh, girl, set you hallelujah.
Come on, everyone. Come on.
Lisa's into it.
It's Tuesday. Get it on.
I blame Apple for this.
Don't believe it, just watch.
Woo!
The flashing lights of Las Vegas at this year's massive tech show is today technology expert Trevor Long. No rest for you, Trevor.
Yeah, good morning. This is a huge show. This convention centre space behind me would cover 9 Melbourne cricket grounds.
Today, tech expert Trevor Long, who's in New Zealand for us today.
Kia ora.
Morning, Lisa. Well, Vodafone's announced that from today you can roam with your mobile phone in New Zealand for no extra cost.
Last time we spoke to you, we were at the Bellagio in Vegas. Now you're in New Zealand. Is there a tech conference in Acapulco next? What are you up to, bud?
No, I'll be in Barcelona at the end of the month, though, Timmy. That's next.
Tech expert Trevor Long is in Barcelona, the lucky duck.
He's where?
At the Mobile World Congress, of course.
It's going to mean transparency. It's going to mean awareness. We're going to be able to look at an app and see the price of petrol near you and all around the city.
And we're joined at the big desk by our dear friend Trevor Long for the what feels like fourth time in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
4G, 3G completely drops from Telstra. Why is that happening?
The worst part is 3 different explanations for 3 of the 4 outages. Yeah. That should not happen. And I think that's the fundamental issue here. Problems happen, congestion happens. The system should work around that and it should allow for everyone else to go on with their business. That's not happening here. And that's what Andy Penn, the CEO, needs to be looking into. Roots and branch, and not a 3-month investigation. Everyone needs to be there tomorrow working out how they fix it and they stop it from happening again. And for taking so long to fix. Fitness trackers are like modern pedometers, little things you wear on your wrist or your belt that track your steps and your goals during the day, and they record them in your app on your smartphone.
Trevor, is this the future of technology?
No doubt. When you have this many companies of this scale talking about one thing like virtual reality, you know it's going to be big. What I want to talk about today is the future of mobile payments and where that's going to take consumers, not just today, because we have to have a vision for 3 and 5 years. And you think about how fast technology moves. We mentioned it earlier, the iPhone's only been around for less than 9 years. So I think a couple of years in advance, it's going to be a very different place. Android has had mobile payment solutions. We've had banks with apps. We've had Google talking about it. But their problem has been, in my mind, a little bit complex. Now, this is unbelievably ridiculous that I'm suggesting to you that a 4-step process is complex. But just think about how hard it is for me to take my wallet out and tap and go. That's a very easy process. So it has to be simple. It has to be like that. So the idea that you would need to unlock your phone, open up an app, then verify yourself in the app, and then get to tap and go is just not palatable to consumers. Consumers want that simplicity. It has to replace the old way if they're going to take it up. And I think that's why Apple Pay is so successful. If you look at the Apple process in simple terms, it is simply a verification with your fingerprint, and then you tap and go. So you're done. So that's what's going to change the way people perceive mobile payments, simplicity. We have to sell mobile payments on simplicity. What's going to happen here, not very far away, is everything will work together. So right now, even if I'm paying with Apple Pay, with my watch or my phone, at Woolworths, they say to me, have you got a rewards card? And I say, oh, look, I don't know where it is because I don't carry it around. But in the future, my rewards card will be in the Apple Pay system as well. It'll be in the digital wallet, and I'm sure this will happen with Google as well. And when I make a single transaction, I walk up to the counter, I buy my $110 worth of groceries, and I tap and go with my phone, everything happens for me. My rewards card is placed through, my credit card is placed through, and I don't need to think about anything. If you've been to America, they're still signing with a digital stylus. It's quite archaic. And so they were excited that they could have tap and go in their lives. We've already got it. It's everywhere. And so we've had that. Then we moved to smartphone payments, which are good, but in my mind, not great. Think about what's in your life and what you carry around and whether or not that thing could be a payment mechanism. Maybe the embedded chip? Who'd go I'd line up tomorrow. If it was available, I'd line up tomorrow to have my Amex chipped into the skin, tap and go. That would freak the retailer out, wouldn't it? When I notice the Coke is running low, I press the button. That's all I do. Press the button. By pressing the button, I've sent a message to Amazon that I need more Coke. They have processed a payment because I have embedded a payment with them that I accept and authorise, and the order is dispatched. It all happens with one button. And to make matters even more, a little bit kind of, I don't know what we call it now, Beyond 2000 used to be the show, Beyond 2030. In the backyard, you would put down a mat, and that mat would be an Amazon logo essentially, but because I always said, where's it going to land? How's it going to know if I've got wires, trees and everything? So you as the consumer go, clear, good, here it is, and the drone looks for that. It can see it on the ground, lands, drops the parcel and off you go. Local pizza shop, maybe not, but Amazon, absolutely. One more, they said 2 questions, but we'll do
Trevor,
one more. I'm getting the wind up.
You know, 5 years ago, financial controllers, CFOs would have decided what
Are you the
happens with the
CFO?
business. No, I'm not.
Okay,
but,
just checking. Is
Very,
CFO
very-
here? All right, he's there, right, okay.
for you, do you see that customer-centric approach being the direction?
Anyone that's winning is thinking about the customer. It's as simple as that. Very important the executive get to answer questions. So thank you very much. See you outside.
Let's take the Vegemite way right now with tech expert Trevor Long. All right, Trevor, explain to me how this works.
So basically, there's no aisle to look in next, and then when you've got the item, you just tap the screen that marks it off your shopping list. So no more pen and paper. Easy.
Excellent. Love it.
Find out what train is next.
Great.
I'll take these ones.
You can do the breakthrow, Trev.
Back to you.
There's more than that.
More after the break. Oh, next up, checking out the new Twitter gizmo that'll be at the Logies red carpet on Sunday.